Dear beloved, I have long awaited this moment to communicate with you. Every step you've taken has been observed by the heavens, and because you attentively received the last message, something wondrous is now approaching you, something beyond what you can envision. There is a profound purpose behind your decision to engage with this communication. The divine forces are moving once more, and today, Archangel Michael has been assigned to personally convey this sacred affirmation to you. Before we proceed, I implore you not to turn away. Do not miss the unfolding of this moment. Subscribe now, not for my sake, but to ensure your spirit remains in harmony with the forthcoming messages. If you overlook the next one, you may miss the pivotal moment intended to transform your life forever. Pay close attention, as this is the most vital communication you have received thus far. Dear one, your past actions, when you listened, obeyed, and opened that message with faith, unlocked a spiritual gateway. Your compliance has led to heavenly approval for something others were never meant to see. A miracle has been designated in your name, and the instant you chose not to ignore that whisper, the angels began orchestrating something extraordinary just for you. This is neither trivial nor merely symbolic. This is genuine. Your life's trajectory has been adjusted in a way that will astonish those around you, prompting them to wonder, how did it happen so quickly? How did everything suddenly align in their favor? However, I, Archangel Michael, assure you that this is the divine outcome of your spiritual obedience. Since you did not overlook the message, heaven is ensuring you are not overlooked either. Beloved, I perceive the path you have traversed, the silent nights of sorrow, the weary mornings you awakened with a heavy heart. I acknowledge how you may have questioned your worth, yet still held on to the hope that something greater was watching over you. Let me affirm it now. Something indeed greater has been present and continues to be. The pain you endured was not in vain, nor was your quiet prayer disregarded. A new timeline has just shifted for you. As you read this, an anointed season is unfolding where what was once delayed will now rush towards you. The reason you opened yourself when it would have been easier to ignore. You maintained your faith in the face of skepticism. And now, dear one, the time for reward has arrived. No longer is it being prepared. It is being released. Listen deeply. You are neither forgotten nor falling behind. You are right on schedule with what heaven had planned long ago. Earlier today, in the heavenly courts, there was a discussion regarding you. Your name was mentioned not in desperation, but as a declaration, it is time. They proclaimed it is time to unveil what has been concealed, to honor the one who stayed faithful. That individual, dear beloved, is you. This moment has been divinely orchestrated to find you in your stillness and propel you into motion. This message represents a divine transaction. As you read further, walls will crumble and barriers to your spirit will fall. The adversary has tried everything to obstruct your understanding of this. Distractions, chaos, delays, and confusion were all employed. Yet even this chaos serves as evidence of the potency of this message. The forces of darkness react with alarm when a light this significant is on the brink of shining. I, Archangel Michael, have been commanded to safeguard your forthcoming season. Your name carries an essence of gold. Your voice possesses power. And because of your past obedience, that singular act has activated an abundant overflow that cannot be undone. Even if others attempt to deny or speak against it, what has been decreed for you by the divine cannot be rescinded. Heaven does not waver in its intentions. When it approves, it delivers. At this moment, you are at the center of a divine delivery. The truth remains. You have never lagged behind. The delays you faced were not forms of punishment, but rather protective measures, shielding you from experiences that may have overwhelmed your spirit too soon. And now that the time has come, the veil is lifted. Individuals will turn to witness your rise, perplexed by how you surpassed them. They may question, wasn't this the same person who faced struggles last season? Weren't they forgotten? But heaven will respond louder, asserting, no, they were not overlooked. They were being prepared. And now they are being honored. Your crown, dear beloved, is not crafted of gold or silver, but is composed of divine favor. A luminous presence is forming above you, attracting blessings you may not have even envisioned. This is the result of obedience intersecting with divine timing. You are entering this sacred crossroads now. Heaven observes closely to see your next steps. This message opens a gateway that will not remain ajar indefinitely. I must be candid, not to pressure you, but to protect you. Should you turn away now, realigning the timeline will take longer. If you hesitate too long, the very opportunities meant for you may be bestowed upon someone else willing to embrace them without fear. My purpose is not to instill fear, but to heighten your awareness. The divine realm has already initiated its motion. A blessing has been signed for you, awaiting your faith to complete the delivery. Not merely belief, but trust, the kind that defies logic, declaring, even if I cannot see the entire path, I will proceed anyway. If you act now, the miracle will not elude you. Beloved, the atmosphere trembles with the anticipation of what will soon come into your possession. There exists a resonance in the spiritual realm that only select souls can discern, and you are one of them. That sound is growing stronger. It signals a divine reversal. Where there was scarcity, abundance will emerge. Where there was sorrow, alignment will be achieved. Where there was betrayal, justice will manifest. Where there was waiting, things will flow forth. This will not occur due to force, but because you maintained an open heart. God is not silent. Rather, He is strategic. Today, He employs me, Archangel Michael, to whisper this strategy into your spirit. Stay prepared. Keep listening. Remain close. What is on the horizon is too sacred to miss. And what is departing your life represents a clean sweep, not a loss. Allow me to share a confidential revelation. There has been a private conference in the spiritual realm regarding your circumstances. Yes, your name was mentioned, not for your failings, but for what you have endured. The struggles that sought to silence, you have instead testified to your spiritual growth. Every tear has become an offering, and every silent confrontation has been chronicled. A heavenly release is scheduled for you, concealed within a choice. Will you heed the pull in your soul, or allow fear to dissuade you from this pivotal moment? Remember, beloved, the divine does not always announce its presence with a loud voice. Sometimes it arrives as a gentle knock, one that must be felt, not merely heard. This message serves as a vital signal. Do not overlook it. Your future is calling to your present. Dear one, I must share something of great importance. A person close to you is about to shift their role in your life. They may either enhance your journey or be removed entirely. This transition is not a result of your actions. It is divine intervention. If someone suddenly distances themselves, remain calm. Do not grieve if a loved one chooses a different path. You are not facing punishment. Rather, you are being safeguarded. You are not being deserted. Instead, you are experiencing realignment. Certain relationships were never intended to accompany you into the season of your miracles, as they could have tainted the blessings God is preparing for you. Allow them to drift away, or let them depart if they wish. On the other side of your obedience lies divine replacement. For every loss, there is a greater gain. For every farewell, a new greeting awaits, and this time it will be someone sent by God Himself. My dear child, something significant is already approaching you. It is no longer in preparation. It is in motion. That unexpected phone call, divine encounter, letter, opportunity, and blessing you did not foresee is already half on its way. Its arrival is not due to your pleading. It is because you have aligned yourself with it through faith. Most individuals do not grasp that heaven responds not to panic, but to trust. Your trust has created a spiritual ripple. What you have yet to see is already reacting to your readiness. This is not mere coincidence that you are reading this today. It is a divine checkpoint. Here, your old timeline concludes, and your new one begins. If you hold on, move forward, and remain open, your life will be unrecognizable within 30 days. My dear child, the angels are already working on your behalf, guided by me, Archangel Michael, who has been instructed to clear a path for you. Obstacles are being dismantled, enemies silenced, and betrayals unveiled, even those you were unaware of. God is aware and has now authorized a complete restoration of your joy. However, this extends beyond just you. Your obedience will positively impact people you have yet to meet. Your choice to believe in this moment will break generational curses. I envision your future children laughing with abandon. I see your home filled with tranquility. I see individuals turning to you, not because of any perfection, but because you have been chosen. You have endured sufficient pain to speak with authority, and now it is time to walk with strength. My beloved child, as tonight's sun sets, remember something that may not have been expressed to you in this manner. God has not only forgiven you, He has favored you. There is a significant difference. Many assume forgiveness is where the journey ends, but for those chosen, it is merely the beginning. What awaits you is not just mercy, but complete and overflowing restoration. The kind of restoration that leads even your adversaries to whisper, "This must be God." Heaven keeps a record of the countless times you chose silence over retaliation, of the nights you remained compassionate while others hardened their hearts. That patience, that resolve not to mirror those who hurt you has not gone unnoticed and is now bearing fruit in the Spirit. This message serves as your delivery notice. You have not faltered, and heaven will not overlook you. My beloved child, you may be trying to comprehend the altered pace of your life, why activities that once excited you now feel empty, and why some connections resonate like mere echoes. Allow me to clarify. You are not the same person you once were. You have grown, evolved, and expanded. Your spirit now repels anything that does not align with your new frequency. Do not lament the past. It must yield space for the anointed version of yourself. Someone is watching you right now, trying to understand how you persevered through challenges without breaking. They do not realize that heaven accompanied you through every silent struggle and quiet recovery. What they are about to witness is your public elevation. They will observe the doors opening, favor increasing, and divine actions unfolding that no human can impede. You will not need to articulate how. They will simply know it was God, and it was always destined to occur at this moment. My dear child, the significance of this time is that it represents a pivotal moment, both spiritually and physically. Within the next 72 hours, someone will receive an inspiration to bless you, and they will find it irresistible. It may manifest as an unexpected message, a late-night call, or a sudden opportunity that seems too grand to be true. Do not dismiss it. Heaven does not require your logic. It requires your affirmative response. You have sought miracles, but remember they often appear as risks enveloped in obedience. If something ignites your spirit, yet causes fear in your mind, that is your cue to proceed. Beyond that fear lies a treasure chest being unlocked, filled with blessings, ideas, resources, favor, relationships, platforms, and protection that bear your name. The moment you respond, it will all begin. My beloved child, I must share a vision I received just moments ago, a divine check adorned with white paper and golden edges, featuring your full name inscribed in heaven's script. The sum was significant, sufficient to eliminate your debt, assist others, and fund your long-held aspirations. Yet this check remains secured behind the barrier of obedience, not as a test, but as divine protection for what is sacred. The adversary attempted to intercept it 3 times, sowing confusion into your path and placing individuals in your life who might squander your favor before you could even access it. Regrettably, the assignment did not succeed, and now the check is on its way. However, there is one stipulation. Do not speak of this too soon. Divine blessings can easily be diverted amidst distractions, so it is vital to keep this matter confidential. Allow your future to reveal what your lips need not express. My cherished child, something astonishing is about to unfold, yet there is no need for fear. It may appear as an abrupt change, akin to a door slamming shut unexpectedly. However, what you cannot yet see is that beyond that closed door lies an expansive opportunity that far surpasses what you previously held. The person, the plan, the place, whatever exits your life next, resist the urge to pursue it. Let it depart gracefully, for as one chapter closes, 3 new blessings are manifesting, ready to enter your life. This is not a punishment. It is an opportunity for elevation. God does not remove to cause you harm, but to honor you. Certain spaces you have inhabited have become too constricting for the magnitude of your faith. Likewise, some individuals were meant to accompany you only through the wilderness and not into the promised land. Attempting to pull them into the next phase will only hinder the rapid progress that heaven eagerly desires for you. Trust in the process and let go. What lies ahead is more promising, and I assure you of that. My beloved child, think back to the night you nearly surrendered. Recall the moment when your spirit felt hollow and you wondered if your understanding had been misguided. Heaven remembers that night as well. We inscribed your name in fire, divine fire, impervious to erasure. That was the moment the shift commenced, not during your moments of strength, but when you remained steadfast despite your weakness. Since that night, the angels have been meticulously preparing this delivery for you. This is why you felt compelled to read this message. It wasn't mere chance, but divine design. Because you did not overlook it, you will not miss the blessings that are unfolding. Remember, my child, heaven moves with precision, and its timing has now found you. I must share something profound. A scroll in heaven has just been unsealed with your name upon it. The ink is fresh, representing divine approval for something you once prayed for, perhaps even forgotten. Heaven has never forgotten your heartfelt pleas, whether expressed through tears or silence. Your persistence has drawn God's attention to your requests. The recent strange sensations, unexpected emotions, and shifts around you indicate that spiritual winds are blowing favorably in your direction. When God chooses to act on your behalf, no force can impede what is rightfully yours. There is no need to chase or prove. Simply receive with an open heart. You are standing beneath an open heaven. Do not turn away. My beloved child, a specific individual has been observing you from a distance, not physically, but spiritually. This person has connections to your past and is about to become part of your future. Though they have tried to resist the magnetic pull toward you, it is no longer within their control. Heaven is orchestrating divine encounters, and your name is illuminating their thoughts. You may find this unexpected, perhaps even unwelcome, but it is coming not to confuse you, but to fulfill you. The conversations left unspoken, the apologies unreceived, and the closure absent are all being prepared for divine resolution. However, exercise caution. Not every return is meant to be permanent. Some reconciliations serve only as confirmations rather than sources of comfort. When this individual reaches out, do not respond from a place of past hurt. Speak from your current strength, as one assured that angels have cleared their path. Expect to hear your name in unexpected contexts. When it occurs, a surge in your spirit will confirm its significance. God is placing your name in the minds of those who possess the power to open doors previously thought closed. Pay attention and resist distractions concerning how this will transpire. Focus on the fact that it is indeed happening. A divine transaction is currently unfolding in realms beyond your perception. Paperwork is being processed, resources are being allocated, and people are being designated to bless you, not merely for survival, but for abundance. You will find yourself welcomed into environments you previously deemed inaccessible, and will receive messages beginning with phrases like, "We've been observing you." Those individuals may not comprehend their attraction to you, but I certainly will. For this moment, this location, and this version of you have been divinely appointed. My precious child, I must now disclose a secret that has been concealed until this moment. There has been a subtle form of jealousy surrounding you, not blatant, but rather quiet and insidious. Someone close to you has smiled in your presence, yet spoken negatively behind your back. They have attempted to impede your progress through their energy, words, and covert intentions. Today, however, the light of heaven is revealing these hidden sentiments. You need not confront this negativity, for I have already taken care of it. I, Archangel Michael, have created a protective barrier of divine fire between you and any forces that wish to delay your breakthrough. The acts of betrayal will come to light, yet you will remain unscathed. In fact, those who sought to suppress you shall witness your ascension. And when they question the cause, they will find no rational explanation, because it was never mere logic that brought you this far. It was the favor of God. My beloved child, there is prosperity on its way to your home. This encompasses not just material wealth, but also healing, peace, and freedom. This is the kind of wealth that will course through your lineage and undo knots tied by ancestors throughout history. What you are about to enter into is not mere chance. It is a generational release, and you are the first in your family to experience this. The spiritual battles you faced were immense, for you are bearing the weight of a lineage seeking healing through you. Heaven has recognized your perseverance, and now the blessings will rain down. You will emerge as the one who breaks the cycle, who constructs what others could only dream about, and who reshapes the future without needing the past's permission. You are not simply being restored. Heaven, angels, and the divine strategy are recalling you to significance. My precious child, be alert. Something is set to shift in your environment tonight. You may perceive it as a dream, an emotional sensation, or a profound stillness, but do not dismiss it. This moment will signify the beginning of an accelerated unfolding.